Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Raymel Reddick. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. I hope that you enjoy the content. If so, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that red subscribe button down at the bottom to keep up with all of my videos. And if you want a notification, click that little red bell, and just say, hey, I want to be notified every time Raymel posts a video because I like her content. Okay? So we want to talk today about living intentionally. You're going to see me look down periodically because I am looking at my notes. I want to make sure that I am touching on some very valid points, okay? That I'm not wasting your time or mine. All right, I'm outside. It's a beautiful fall day. The sun is shining. I said, let me get some sun, get some vitamin D as much as I can in this moment. All right, so we're going to talk about living intentionally. First, there are different steps that we can take, different things that we can do, and I'm not going to talk about every one of them. You can definitely find a lot on the internet. I'm just talking about what really worked for me. Okay, so this is a personal, dedication to living intentionally. It's my own version. Okay, because a lot of times many times we realize that the decisions that we make is shaping our lives. Okay, that the things that we're deciding to pursue, deciding to permit, deciding to do is really shaping our lives. Is really where we are right now is a culmination of different choices that we've made, be it good, be it bad. And if we're in a bad situation, it's a culmination of bad choices. Okay, you're in a good place, it's a culmination of good choices. Okay. Now, I want to talk about one thing that, I have learned that has really helped me, and that is making sure that I'm listening to wise counsel, that I'm not just making these decisions without getting others' opinions. And I know you may say, well, I don't care about what other people think. Well, it's not about really caring about what other people think. It's about making sure that you give yourself every option that's available. And a different person is going to have a different mindset. They're going to think differently. They've had different experiences with things. And so you can draw on their experiences and sometimes learn from their mistakes so that you don't even venture out and do that. You could be asking someone, I want to start a business in this area, and that person has started a business, and and you're looking at them, well, you're successful in that area, but I want to start it in this. And they'll say, well, I actually tried that and it was not successful for these reasons. So if you're going to do that, I would recommend you take these steps. So it's all about listening to wise counseling. You're making yourself open to other people's opinions and making sure that you don't have to abide by them. That person may say, you shouldn't do that. I wouldn't recommend you even start that business. You don't have to listen. You can do what it is that you want to do, because it's you that's going to have to live with your decision. It's you that's going to have to live with the regret of not making the choice and actually going out and launching that business and even trying. So I wouldn't recommend that you listen to everything everyone says or that you do everything everyone recommends. But if you find that their advice is valid and it's good for you, then definitely listen to it and adhere to it. Wise counsel is good counsel. Okay. Be clear-headed when you're making your decisions. Be clear-headed. Make sure that you're not in a place of thinking or living, looking at your situation like you're living in lack. Like, I don't have enough. I don't have this, or I don't have that, or, I can't do this, I can't do that. Make sure that you're clear-headed. You're not angry. You're not depressed. You're not sad. You're not in a place of loneliness trying to choose a mate, or decide which one you want to go with, because you got 3 or 4 guys or 3 or 4 women you're dating, and you're like, hey, I need to settle down with one, but you're really feeling lonely, and you're not in a good mind space right now to make a decision, a good sound decision. Okay. So you want to make sure that you're clear-headed. Make sure that you have a clear mind, that you take some time. You don't have to make a decision today. And if anyone is rushing you to do so, then you just tell them to wait. It's really that simple, unless it's a time-sensitive transaction. In those instances, then, you just may have to say, well, you know what? I'm not sure that this is the best course of action for me, so I'll have to decline. You don't have to say yes just because you think maybe it's a good idea. Just really make sure you're clear-headed. You're not being rushed. Sometimes you are being rushed and you have to just say no automatically. Or maybe you'll take a chance to say yes. But in the optimal situation is to make sure that you're clear-headed. Okay? Know what you really want. Know what you want for your life, for you, for your children. Know what you want. You don't want to decide that you send your child to this school because your friend's child goes there, or you don't want your child to go into this field because your friend's child is in that field, or you don't want to pursue this degree because you saw someone get promoted on their job and they had that degree. It's just making sure you know what you want. Once you decide what you want, where you want to be in life, then you can backtrack and say, okay, I'm going to make some decisions that's going to get me there. I'm going to set some landmark or some benchmark goals that's going to get me there, some objectives to meet my goal, right? Know what you want. Set the goal first, okay? You want to lose 100 pounds. That's the goal. Okay, how am I going to get there? Is it going to be 5 pounds a month? Then that means that I have to restrict myself to this kind of a calorie diet and this kind of an exercise regimen. You just have to decide what it is you want first, and then look back and say, okay, how can I get there? How did someone else get there? Do some research. I want to start my business. I want to open a child care center. Well, okay, now go back. What do you have to do in order to be able to open that center? Whatever it is that you want to do, just make sure that you set your goal and that you want that goal for yourself, not because you saw someone else do it, not because you saw someone else succeed at it. And that may be motivation, but don't let that be the reason. The reason should be that you want it, that's something that you want for you. Because yes, you can open a child care center, but you're going to be there for some very long hours. And is that something that you want? Do you want to work? Would you rather just work an 8-hour job, or do you want to be at your place of employment, your company, for 14 hours? Because that's the life of an entrepreneur. The business never sleeps. There could be something that happens in the middle of the night and you have to go take care of it. You just never know. You're going to have to be there from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. You just don't know. Those are long, long days. And is that something that you want in the beginning? Because it's going to be for a while that you're going to have to do it. So in living intentionally, it's about making intentional choices and deciding what you want to do and making sure that you follow that. Okay, so don't try to live somebody else's life. Make sure you listen to wise counsel and all of that good jazz, okay, I thank you so much for watching the video. Again, if you like the video, definitely give me a thumbs up. It will give me some encouragement, just like I'm giving you some. And then also, if you want to subscribe, click that red subscribe button. And then if you want to be notified when I post a new video, just click the notification button. Doesn't cost you anything, but I would definitely appreciate your support. You all have a wonderful day.